Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Silksong, where today we are going to be trying this so-called Path of Pain. Now, this is going to be an interesting little snippet for me, because I'm going to be doing this in a way that doesn't really suit the regular version of what I do things, because I kind of figured I tend to have a problem when it comes to making videos, and that problem tends to be, you know, big giant sequences where I am just silent for one reason or another. So, today, I am going to try and address that issue of mine. And how am I going to do that? Quite simple! I am going to be attempting to do this Path of Pain completely uncut, completely whatchamacallit, and continuously talking throughout it. Meaning that I am never allowed to stop talking, despite how long this video might be. And trust me, if it's a Path of Pain, and with my ability to play a platform, on a game I haven't picked up in about 2 weeks, you can understand that this might be painful. So, the challenge of everyone here today is to call me out if I am ever too silent for too long for whatever reason. And for me, in turn, to try and not run out of conversation topics or things to talk about. And trust me, for someone like me who tends to have the problem of pausing mid-sentence, stopping for about 3 minutes, and then continuing on as if nothing had happened, you can imagine that's going to be quite the challenge for me. So, as I say, most of this is going to be uncut, but there's going to be little moments where I'm probably going to have to cut up, such as when I'm blowing my nose or stuff like that, because no one wants to see that. Like now! See? Minor cut, and I'm exactly where I left off. Ouch. And another thing to note about this Path of Pain is that given the locale, I do actually have unlimited life. Because I can just sit here and farm the beetles, you know? So, yeah. Now Parafox has to work out how he's going to keep talking for, you know, probably the next, let's say, 2 hours, because who knows how long this is going to take me to complete, given my rate of platformers. You down there, get lost! We'll talk about you later. So, I suppose, I don't know. Maybe I should just start about how I like Silksong, because I know I've complained a lot about it throughout this series. And there's been plenty of times which I've just paused. Fuck. I know there's been plenty of times where I've just kind of paused this series, but that's more due to outside life than it is the game itself. Because I am still trying to reorganize how I do things in my life for content creation and whatnot. Because time is a awkward bugger of a thing, isn't it? considering I'm basically leaving this video uncut, if this video is like 2 hours long and you have to sit through it all, that's on you, not on me. Because I'm not the one who made you sit through it. Granted, if you want to see half the things I'm going to talk about, you're going to have to sit through it. But, again, that's more on you than it is on me. Because I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. It could be anything. And I was just silent for about a full minute then, so I'm already failing at this challenge. Good God, this is going to be harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not good at talking. I never have been good at talking. It's always been one of the issues I have always felt about me in content creation, because I know, as much as I would love to be really good at it and really, perfect at everything to do with it, I know I'm not. I know I can just be silent. I get too angry at certain points. Granted, I don't know if that's something that people enjoy seeing, but damn it! Man, how many times have I been called out already for just being too quiet for too long already? I wonder. It must have been a couple of times. And we're only 10 minutes in. But I figured this is kind of the only way to make this kind of entertaining to watch, because I don't know how to make literally a platforming sequence entertaining to watch when it's literally just going to be platforming the same thing over and over again for God knows how long. And I don't know, maybe I'm trying to train the parts of my brain to work independently from each other, you know? Damn it! God, I was just silent then for a while, trying to farm the silk. And I think that's going to be the biggest problem of mine. That I'm just too quiet while farming my silk back. More than it is while doing the platforming challenge. Because I just think, oh, this is the downtime where I'm just trying to recover. Are you kidding me? Or, you know, the parts where I'm just falling to my death. That's probably another good one as well. Okay. Now we sit here, wait for our silk to regenerate. And there we go. Hit. 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 Pause. Fuck! One of these days I will earn my self-proclaimed title of gentleman. I swear I will. It's not just something I say to myself in hopes that one day it will be true. I swear. I will prove it! Just as I shall prove I am decent at video games! I can be good at content creation. I can be good at video games. Just you wait and see. All I need is the right ability to do things. And part of that involves knowing what the right moves to do. Damn it! I was too lax with that. Damned worms. Damned worms. Kind of have to wonder how many there are, though. I wonder. I should definitely have the weave light equipped for this, shouldn't I? Is it actually worth going back at this point? Damn it! I will be completing this today, no matter how long it takes. I can imagine myself being here for 5 hours. That's fine. I've allocated the time for this for once. I am more than prepared to spend the 5 hours needed to complete this path. I have no idea how long it is. We have no way to see. Okay, sure. I did that a little too quick, I suppose. Annoying, but such is fate. Such is fate. I really should have equipped the weave light for this, shouldn't I? I didn't even do the Hollow Knight version of this. Then again, I actually prefer the controls of Silksong than I do over Hollow Knight. So, it kind of makes sense I'm willing to do this one compared to the Hollow Knight one. I don't know what it is, but other than Hornet being a little bastard about the downward attacks at times... Damn it. Yeah, I'm going back. Right, Fox, stop being silent. We gotta talk throughout the entire video. We've made this establishment already. So, which things are gonna be best here? So, weave light, definitely, because that just helps us. What else will legitimately help us here? And the answer is... Well, for a start, Ascendant's Grip. I think that's a requirement. But, other than that... I have no bloody clue. Ironically, I like Long Claw, because then I may be able to hit things out of range. For, like, the platforms and whatnot. I don't think any red tools are going to help us. Will any of these ones help me? Theoretically, maybe the sharp dart, but I don't think there's anything the sharp dart could do that the, you know, silk pull can't. So, yeah. It's mostly just making sure we have the weave light equipped, honestly. Maybe I should equip the whatchamacallit, the mask that gives you just an extra health when you die. Damn it. But... really? But... I regret coming back already. There we go. I'm competent, I swear I am. I'm a good YouTuber. I can entertain the people with complete utter drivel and nonsense. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, maybe when I first, you know, put the idea of this video of non-stop talking in order to try and make this Path to Pain entertaining, I should have actually maybe come up with some conversation topics. Besides you! We know we need to talk about you. You can come up later. That's how, you're the trick to how I keep the people interested in watching the video all the way through. Because give it at least... I don't know, I can't give a time frame, then the people will just skip to that point. You know what? I can give a ludicrous time frame. How about 5 hours? Yeah, come back in 5 hours, then I'll talk about you. And then if the video is actually 5 hours long, good God, how long? Then I've got bigger problems, I think. Aha! Finally! I'm here! I'm here! Okay. I have reached progress! Fuck! God damn it! This is a tricky pain, I will give it. Partially because we have to wait between moments in order for our silk to regenerate for the most part. But overall, I don't think this is actually proving to be too bad at the moment. And I can't wait for people to actually start to realize how much nonsensical, silenced drivel I need to edit out of my videos half the time. And why there are so many, like, dry cuts and everything. Which I always feel bad about. I feel like I should be able to be better than that. It's always one of those awkward things where you think, hey, you're the content creator, you're meant to be entertaining. You must be talking at all times. Entertain them! But sometimes you just need to be able to be silent. Because concentrating at the same time as big, giant, hard sequences, it's kind of hard. You know? So even when I'm doing this nonsense of just killing worms to farm up silk, just so I can heal back up the health I'm missing, because, hey, at least this Path of Pain basically has checkpoints like that, as long as you're not foolish enough to get yourself killed on them. Ooh, whenever I see the bounce off the thorns, I always think, that maybe should have touched it. Nope, that was terrible. Okay, okay, we can do this. I defy that I touched that. So, what kind of long haul am I in for, everyone? I mean, I know I can't see what you're saying, but for anyone else that has watched other people do this, and are basically like, we've seen other people doing this, we know exactly what he's getting himself into, and thus how long this is going to take. Especially when he does stupid things like that, like pressing the wrong pecking button. I'm in for a very long haul, aren't I? I'm also trying to avoid using my reserve bind to start with, like I did last time. Because I don't know if I'm going to have a checkpoint like this forever. And in fact, I'm quite highly doubtful that I will. There we go. Okay. Nice and healed. Don't double jump immediately. Okay, now I wait here for the silk to regenerate. Good God. Good. Jolly good. Jolly good. I'm basically just repeating myself over and over again. So I guess the true question of the day is, rather than just... Fuck! Rather than just repeating myself mindlessly over and over again, I should be asking questions to the people, or just talking about random topics going on. Maybe do a Q&A of what people are interested in. Because, you know, I do various different things. Like, for those that don't know, I stream on Twitch. Approximately 4 times a week, depending on what I can. At least twice a week. It's always on the same days, and if you join my Discord, link down below, you'll be able to see when I'm streaming and when I'm not, so that makes it a lot easier for people. That's always the worst feeling, when I overshoot. Okay, Parafox. You've done this several times over already. Can you not just get it right? And stop overshooting. Okay, now we wait a moment because I need my silk back. Sometimes it's easier to just do it all in one big go like that, because that's what you just learn the rhythm of. Because like every platformer game, in the end, it's just a rhythm game. Okay, glorious. Hold still now, Parafox. You've been here once, I think. Now hold still. Holy yes! Okay, so this here is the checkpoint moment. So you know what? I am using this checkpoint moment and healing up all of my health, because that's what you need to do with every checkpoint moment, because you don't know when you're going to get another one, or if you're going to get another one. Who knows what you're in for after this? I don't care if I'm missing only one health. This is unlimited silk. Well, normally when I start conversations with these things, I would normally ask, how's everyone doing this day? And I do hope everyone's doing well. I mean, I'm 30 minutes into the recording, so I don't know how everyone's doing. Maybe people are doing bad, and I can't respond to it either way. If you're having a bad day, I do hope this video can make it a little bit better for you at least. Because that is what I hope to do with my videos. Make things a little better for everyone. One way or another. Whether it's from people enjoying me completely fail, or what the ever-loving Christ is that? Okay. So, I'm guessing I am meant to bounce off those little bastarding things for one reason or another. Do these things die? Well, at the very least, they don't seem to just flat out kill me. Also, it's a lot harder to get down to the safe checkpoint area for this one. Hence why it's always good to go down to the checkpoint area the moment it becomes worth it. Rather than having to wait any further. I just realized I probably need to kill one of those things for the Hunter's Journal, don't I? Then the question becomes, do they respawn, or am I just fucked? And we sincerely hope the answer is not that I am just fucked. Technically, though, I don't need to use the whatchamacallit claw line to get them, though. Ooh, and in fact I shouldn't, because they have hard shells to bounce off of. Okay, okay. Now I am really concerned about accidentally killing them like that. Fuck. Please tell me they actually respawn. You're a bastard if they don't. Because, like, if they die, how are we meant to continue if we accidentally kill one? Are you telling me I just have to go back to the beginning and they reset? Can you go under the stupid thing, Hornet? Can you just duck your head a little? Can you face the right direction, Hornet? Okay. Fuck me. Okay. Right. Definitely glad I came down here, because those things can hurt, and if they do hurt, you've got to make sure you're on full health for them. So you got to make sure you don't die too often. Quite frankly, I'm of the opinion that maybe if I reach half HP, I should just hit the thorns to teleport down in order to just, you know, whatchamacallit, because there is a lot of them in a short sequence. Well, just get all my silk. Ironically though, bouncing off the giant pile of enemies isn't as bad as the previous sequence was. Yeah, doing that sort of finagling. This sort of thing, where we need to go under a giant spike pit. I definitely am thinking maybe any of the ones which like to do a downward attack isn't exactly the right one to choose, probably. But in terms of crest, I mean, I should kind of specify that. I shouldn't just say things assuming people know what the hell I'm talking about, because half the time they won't. Damn it! Okay, okay. It's... honestly, at times, it's hard to keep track of which direction Hornet is facing, because I'm not exactly looking at Hornet. I'm looking in the direction I'm trying to go. Come the fuck on, we can't die here! Okay. Like I say, couple anger issues at times. But it's okay. Because we can deal with it. Because we have a checkpoint. A checkpoint lets us infinitely attack in order to infinitely heal. So long as we can make it back down to it. Which is the main thing. And we can. We can make it back down to it. I still have no idea what I'm talking about. I haven't talked about anything meaningful thus far. It's been 40 minutes, and all I've done is basically just mindlessly drivel over this. Good God, how many people are actually still watching and making it to this part? Then you are the loyal followers who have made it to the point where I actually talk about meaningful things, or at least claim I am going to. Because who knows if I'm actually going to be able to manage to. And thus, I have thus deterred the actually non-loyal followers. Ha 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 ha! It's all a ploy, in the end. That's the problem with using the claw line. If I hit the enemy, I hit the wall, which is not a good thing we want to do. Okay. So the main thing up here is just bouncing along all the different enemies and trying not to die in the process. Damn it. So I have to make one of those types of sequences after this? Okay. So, after the giant row of enemies, I need to be able to do a sideward jump past some spikes. Meaning, no, good times, good fun, we know what we're in for. Oh god. I hope this is the final sequence. It's the rule of 3. This is the 3rd kind of check sequence. Or is it the 4th? Because the first part counts as the first. God damn it, I don't think it's following the rule of 3. So, for anyone that's not aware of the Parafox Archangel and their hobbies and what they like to do, I am a big fan of base builder games, as can probably be told from the amount of episodes I've made Oxygen Not Included on this channel, as well as things like, well, Volcanoids was technically a base builder in a sense, and for the recent one, what else have I played? Spiritfarer, that was a fun one, although how much of a base builder that one counts as is up for debate a little bit. Man, there are definitely some games out there I remember playing. If you've been on this channel for a while, let me know what some of your favorite series are that you've seen me play in this play before. And if you're new to the channel, check out the comments to see what other people's favorite series are. And if you've managed to make it this long, comment down below, damn it! Comment Timothy's buzzsaw, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with that, that's random enough. Timothy's buzzsaw. Okay, let's just get my silk back up, because even if I am attacking a continuous... Holy hell! Okay, okay. You know what? I'm willing to reserve bind this moment. I shouldn't, actually, because... Fuck! Okay, so the swarms don't appear in this column. I wasn't actually sure about that or not. You know what? If I'm missing 4 health, I'm not feeling confident enough. I want myself back. I use a reserve bind foolishly. I should have known better. That part's lost. All I can do is hope that there's not really anything else. You know what? Tell me about this thing I found in the Hunter's Journal. What is this? Immoba. Slow drifting bug with a heavy top shell. The bug reacts to little threat. The bug reacts little to threats, even those that could claim its life. That just means it has no natural predators. Which, to be fair, in this place, as long as it avoids these tight caverns, I can believe. Alright, Hornet, we ready? Apparently not. Let's try that again, Hornet. Okay, apparently not. Let's try that again, Hornet. God fucking sake, Hornet. Hornet, for God's sake! I say I want to do this uncut when I already know that most of this is just going to be me screaming at Hornet to stop being an idiot, isn't it? God damn it, and if I'm down to 4 health, I need to go back and heal, because we can't risk dying off the little bastards. This is just how it gets you. It just breaks the sequence of building habit, because you constantly have to go back to heal. This is a trap. This is a trap. I shouldn't be doing this, but I care more about not losing my progress more. Because by God, I'm not going to be able to get back down here, up here, I bet. Not anytime soon, at least. I'm at the 45-minute mark of this recording, so let me know how... Someone create timestamps in the comments down below, indicating how far they think I've made it. This is... I'm not normally the best at doing these sorts of things, because I just see it as a bit repetitive. So, I kind of honestly tend to think these might be a bit boring. Really? I overshot it? How did I overshoot it? Hornet? Hornet, for God's sake, I am telling you to do the downward attack! Why do we always have this goddamn problem with you? Why can you never do the downward bloody attack? Okay, and I'm back at the beginning with only 5 health, which means it's time to back off and heal up. Yay! I love spending most of my entire video killing these fucking worms for health! Because of this stupid nonsense, which I have decided I am going to do for some reason. Is the mushroom even goddamn worth it? Of course it's not. It's just a bonus extra thing. There is no justifiable reason for me to subject myself to this torment, other than the fact I am a content creator, and they love to see me suffer. Then again, I don't actually think my community actually enjoys seeing, well, most of my community enjoys seeing me suffer. I know a couple of people that do. I'm calling you out. But we do have a new series in the works. Oh, yes. If you've made it this far, oh, let's actually talk about something important. Oh, let's actually talk about something worthwhile. Ha-ha! So, I have discovered a new sequence of things within gaming called the Archipelago Randomizers. Ha 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 ha! For those of you in my Discord channel, you've already seen me post a bit of a spoiler relating to the fact that I'm doing this. Yes, but those of you who have made it about 48 minutes into this recording, you also get to know the bonuses of what I am doing. Hoorah! Fuck! Didn't wait long enough. I would say how are people meant to do that, but I literally did it first attempt. Why is it that this game relies on doing the downward slash for these fucking jumps, when the downward slash jump fucking sucks? It's the main reason I hated Hollow Knight, the controls of Hollow Knight, and prefer this one. I prefer the downward attack over the pogo jump. The pogo jump just sucks. I hate it. I was completely silent for like that last 3 minutes, wasn't I? God damn it, that's another fail on me. So yeah, Archipelago. We're doing a giant Archipelago run. I've asked Jeeves, my personal Jeeves, to create for me what is called an Archipelago scavenger hunt. Now, all of this is going to get explained in the very first episode, or probably in minor beginnings of each episode, to explain what the hell that even is. But I might as well explain it now as like a snippet treat for people that make it this far. The Archipelago scavenger hunt is basically the notion of, the Archipelago is when you take multiple games and put a randomizer and randomize all the items between them. The scavenger hunt is when you have no idea which games are involved. Hornet, can you please focus on staying floating when I am holding down the button? They do respawn. Okay, that's really good. At least I get to see you respawn. Hornet, why aren't you double jumping? Hornet, I was pointing you to, you know, the right. So why did you jump to the left? And this is the problem I find so much. The controls aren't fast enough. Like, I do the sequence, and then the character just... doesn't react quick enough. Oh god, this is another one. Okay, okay. Okay. No! Fuck! Okay, I think moments like that where I'm really silent because I'm entering a place I've never been to before is completely acceptable. Alright? You know, I never know what people want to see on this channel. Because I kind of just play things that I randomly want to play. Like, I like roguelikes. Like Silksong and whatnot. Despite how much I rage at them and whatnot, I actually like them. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just a masochist. I'm only a person that made an entire day dedicated to masochism games for himself on his channel originally. No, it couldn't possibly be the fact I'm a masochist or something like that, could it? At least I think we are actually getting better. At least we would be if I didn't have a goddamn sequence where I get hit into a fucking thing. Maybe I should have put on the weighted belt. That might have made a difference, actually. But it's way too far in to be able to go back and change my trinkets now. Damn it. I'm missing 2 health. Is that fine? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, now I'm missing 4, so that's no longer okay. You know, maybe I should just cut out these little bits where I'm trying to farm up my silk, but that then spoils this entire challenge I set for myself of continuously talking. I may have already failed the entertainment part, but at least I think I'm able to just speak nonsense continuously. And I don't know. Honestly, people that make it this far, because you're clearly the dedicated fans that are willing to listen to my drivel continuously for God knows how long, tell me what ways you think you would like to see me improve this channel. Like, I'm not entirely... The problem with me is I'm never sure what I'm doing wrong until someone tells me. So I need someone, all of you, to tell me what ways you want to see me improve, what things you think I could do better on this channel. If any of you say just playing the game better, then you are in for a world of pain. Because, as I say, I don't think I'm actually that bad at playing the game. Fuck! Okay, okay. You know what? At least I'm able to relatively consistently be able to get up there now. I think. And if I'm missing enough health for a heal, that means it's time to go down and farm my silk back. Now I realize something I should have equipped. The fucking multi-binder. God damn it! To be fair, I'm not sure if that would be better or worse to replace the reserve bind. Because the reserve bind was meant to be an emergency thing. And then again, it's not exactly like I've had this... I used it productively. Is it? Okay. Wait for whatever enemy is going to be traveling upwards. There we go. Those worms are both a blessing and a curse. Because you kind of have to avoid them, but at the same time you use them to heal yourself up. So... damn it! The worst feeling is missing that first jump. It really, really is. Okay. And now back down to heal. I am very grateful for these little safe healing spots. I would not have even attempted this challenge if these did not exist. I just sigh too much. I think sigh is effectively my filler word when it comes to streaming and recording and everything. Just because it just means I've run out of things to say is when I sigh. Again, there's another one. What type of things do people like? Tell me what... People in the comments, tell me what kind of things you like if you've made it this far. Because I have many different hobbies. I don't know what people might enjoy me talking about. Heck, I like D&D and just Dungeons and Dragons. Heck, I am my own dungeon master with my own custom-built world, after all. So, I have quite a bit of experience when it comes to things like that. How long have I been a DM now? Something like 7 years, I think. No, it's longer than that, actually. Maybe 8 or 9? Yeah, how'd I see that coming? You know what? It's better to just go down to the sequence after that atrocity. I don't like the somber music either. It really dampens the mood. Like, I'm sure there's a reason for it. But, God, does it make doing this entire sequence depressing. Why did I just heal? I'm on full health. This was a bad idea of mine. This constant talking malarkey. Because this is going to be ending up like a 2-hour-long video. With me just spouting out random burl crap. With giant pausing sequences. Where I'm just trying to figure out what to say. Or because I'm concentrating on something. And not only that, but... Damn, that was actually really close. I'm also noticing I'm making a lot more of these little breaks where I need to clear my throat or something from this 1 hour mark. Let's head down. Because Parafox is incompetent. And there's too many things going on when there's nothing going on at all for him to deal with. You know, maybe I should have said at the beginning, everyone make an estimation as to how long this is going to take me. But then again, you already know the answer. Because of how long the video is. Which makes it a bit unfair to... say make an estimate, because you just estimate how long the video is. If you've made it this far, comment down below. Terry's the cutest. Because we love Terry. Don't we, Terry? And Terry's coming back soon! Hehehe. That's right. That archipelago I mentioned earlier, the very first game on the list is Slime Rancher! Ha-ha! Excuse you? Can you please follow the rules of I hit you with the thing, even if you hit me, I still hit you, meaning I get a double jump, right? Hit with the claw line, you refresh the double jump. That's the rule. So why are you just ignoring that rule? Right now, thank you. Bullshit! Bullshit, that hit me! Have I mentioned how... am I asking if I'm blue? Have I mentioned that I hate how inconsistent the hitboxes are? Because they legitimately are inconsistent. Which is impressive, because they are fixed points. So how is it that I can slide past something one time, and then get hit by it another? It's honestly impressive. I am definitely out of conversation topics. I am 1 hour, 10 minutes in. Completely out of things to talk about. No. Get off the screen. You don't count. Okay, okay. Damn it! That actually could have been really good then. I might as well heal up that Silk. Just to make sure I'm full health. Okay. I fully, legitimately believe at this point that this is fully within the realm of possibility. It's just a matter of time and getting lucky. And Hornet actually hitting her targets. Okay. Wait for the Silk to come back. Okay. Okay, I made it back. I'm fine. I was about to say, now we are in a very risky position. And I still am, technically, because these worms can kill me. There we go, we're safe. Okay. Right. If I hadn't used it already, that would have been a moment I used the reserve bind. If I die, though, I am definitely putting on the multi-binder. That much is certain. And replacing the reserve. Because I don't think the reserve is just a single heal, whereas the multi-binder just quickens up this entire fucking process. And theoretically means I can stay out there for longer before needing to come back to this point as well. God, I hope that the end of whatever this is up at the end of that little sequence. Because, God, I'm not sure how much of this, more of this I can mentally handle. Okay, fucking twat of a game. Okay, fucking twat of a game. Don't touch anything, then. In fact, you know what? Fuck this! I'm going back! Jesus Christ, what was that? Is there a way to make this quicker? Does this generate more silk? No, but it can kill them. To be fair, I can also just kill them with regular attacks, too. So that's not really anything special. Okay. I don't know why I decided to do this uncut. Something about, you know, wanting to make the entire... to prove the pain that I went through for it, perhaps. It would be a lot easier if the game could obey my fucking button inputs the moment I fucking press them, rather than forcing me to wait 10 seconds for them to go through! But I should know better by now, because that's how this game has been, like, this entire fucking time! Now I realize what red trinket I could have equipped. Okay, at this point, just hit the fucking thorns. Jesus Christ! The amount of times I bounced off them and you got hit by them anyway! I love the inconsistency! Thanks, game! It's so nice to have no idea what's going to hit, what you're gonna get hit by, or when! I feel like I would like a moment of silence to break this challenge of mine of continuously talking and setting this basically raw video out. I say raw, it's almost raw. There's gonna be like a little bit, couple of things cut out from me, like getting rid of the phlegm in my voice and whatnot, but... But otherwise, it's uncut. I want to know what the problem with me... I actually want to know what's wrong with me. Like, why do I just pause mid-sentence and then just keep talking, like, as if no time had passed? 5 minutes later. Well, not 5, that's an exaggeration, but sometimes literally a full minute later. I have timed it. Okay, didn't think I'd actually get that. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, well, that's what we get. Okay, well now we wait. Now we wait. Waiting done. Fuck. Okay. Have I lost the energy from my voice now? Probably. Which is ironic, because I don't think this is as bad as some bosses have been in this game. At least this one's actually quite forgiving with, like, this checkpoint area. Sure, you technically need to survive getting to it from where you know, get pushed off, but... But yeah, at least it's here, so we don't have to do the whole thing over and over again. Because if that, as I said before, if that's the case, I wouldn't even be touching this challenge. Because there'd be no way in hell I could do it. Like, not within a timely manner. We do have lives outside of, you know, Silksong. Fuck it. I want to point out how many times I downward attacked then. I really wish I had the ability to have a second camera so that I could show my controller. So that I could actually show how much this game is not obeying my inputs. Because the amount of times I attack, the amount of times I do a downward attack, and it just doesn't. It is infuriating. It is absolutely infuriating. Oh, for fuck's sake. Have things gotten really that bad that I can't even get to the sequence point without losing health now? Good Christ. Yeah, mental fatigue is a real thing. Make sure you all look after yourselves, cause mental fatigue is no joke. Okay. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that is actual bullshit. I have made that jump many times at this point, from that exact same angle, from that exact same height, and you never killed me before. This is what I mean by consistency. Okay. Okay. Bullshit, I jumped. I swear the game has a delay on its fucking inputs. Like, if you can't input 2 button clicks within 0.1 seconds of each other. I really do think that's a genuine thing at this point. Because of the, and that includes the directional buttons, quite frankly. Because the amount, how many times, I've talked about this too much. People know my stance and point about this at this point. They can either agree with me, not agree with me, think I'm bad, or just think I've got a faulty controller. At this point, I don't even know what the answer is. It honestly could be any of them. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake, just do the fucking downward attack! Why is it so hard? You weren't even facing that direction, Hornet! I'm losing my soul. Silksong has stolen my soul. With its just fucking inconsistency. Jesus goddamn Christ. If I am pointing left, why do I do a downward attack right? I just want to know, Hornet. Why do you not attack in the direction you're facing? Why do you do a sudden 180? This challenge was a mistake. I should have never attempted this. A mistake, yes. But the problem is, I am a stubborn bastard, which means that once I start the challenge, I can't finish it. Hence why there is one little game which is still infamously incomplete on my channel. Actually, no, there's a couple of... Actually, no, there's a few games that are infamously incomplete on this channel. I will at least give this game credit. It's not Jotun. Now that's... Now that's going back in time, if anyone remembers my Jotun series. Oh, boy. God, I think that's like from the first year of this channel, is Jotun. God, I wonder how badly I look in that, actually. Which is a shame, and it's not even, like, the entirety of Jotun. It was just the final boss. Excuse you, if I hit you... So Hornet! 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 How many times do you need to hit it before your double jump refreshes? You literally hit it like 5 times! And it never once let me double jump again! It's so fucking inconsistent! If I hit with the fucking claw line, I get to double jump! That's the rule! So why is it not letting me? Just let me regenerate my silk properly. instead of having to go through this. Just, if you're going to do this, just give us a fucking bench at this point. Okay, so I am now reaching the point in every video where I am beginning to lose my voice, which is not a surprise considering this entire challenge was about never stopping talking. Hornet, you have made that jump. I don't even want to keep count of how many times now. Fucking make the jump. Thank you. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, this is the thing with me. Sometimes I legitimately believe, yeah, okay, that was my fault, okay. Sometimes I completely say that I had no control over that. Why was that a thing? What was I supposed to do about that? Why is the game being inconsistent and not giving me my double jump, despite how many times I have fucking hit them? Okay, fine. We are now reaching the point where our skills are devolving, because we have been at this for too fucking long. And I hate it. Because that's the point where you're meant to stop and take a break. But I can't take a break, otherwise I go back to the very beginning! Which means all the progress is undone. Hornet, I fucking hate you. At this point, I think I side with the void. I wonder if I can just have you die to the final boss a couple of times to instigate. Hornet, fucking jump. Please. It's not hard. You have a fucking cloak that creates wings, allowing you to... I don't get it! I hit them! I hit them! Didn't I hit them? I'm sure I hit them somewhere between that sequence, yet it wouldn't let me jump! I just want consistency! That is all I fucking want in any game! I've already come up with the title of this video at this point. This is my slow descent into madness. Because of just... everything. I really should have equipped the heavy belt. Maybe the plasmium too. Plasmium's more of an emergency thing. Kind of like what the reserve bind is meant to be, but... Okay, can I... please have a Hornet that is willing to do what she's meant to do and fucking jump. It's all I want. Yep, I saw that coming a mile away. How many people are actually still watching at this point? Comment Hornet can't jump if you're still at this hour-and-a-half point. Okay, glorious. You know what? Heal, because you might as well wait for your silk to generate. There we go, and... Okay. And now we go back down for the silk. In other words, the place we have spent the majority of this episode at this point. Because it's so fucking slow to generate silk. It's, as I say, at this point, just give us a fucking bench. Because that's all this is. It's just a slow, tedious bench. Which has no justification to be this bad. If you're going to do this sequence with these worms, which we can hit for silk to heal, fine. But give us a way to generate silk quicker. And for us to regain our point of life! To be fair, I think I'm already further than I expected to be at the 1.5 hour mark. I don't know where I was expecting to be, but I don't think it would be this far, because I know my platforming skill. I know it's not that good. So the fact I've even made it as far as I have... Fuck me. Fuck me! Why are they even killable? Really? Hornet, are you for fucking real? Okay. Okay, fine, whatever, don't... Okay, fine, whatever! Can they just not take 10 seconds to spawn? Can they not just be an instant hit restoration of silk? This is just tedious and boring. Either don't have this sequence, so we have to do it all in one go, or just give us a fucking bench. Because this is just tedious. This is just a fuck you. I don't care if you only have 1 hour. Do it all in one go. I don't care if I'm effectively giving you checkpoints. They're not real checkpoints. So... Oh, you have to go now? Well, fuck you, I guess. No fun for you. God, I'm losing my voice. I am now chewing on one of my cough sweets. Or sucking, I should say, on one of my cough sweets. To try and hopefully soothe my voice from yelling at this game too much. upon it. Why? I hit it with the claw line. Why does it get to damage me? That's what I don't get. Sometimes you hit with the claw line and then you just go straight through the enemy for like 10 seconds. And then other times you hit the claw line and then they immediately hit you back. Like, what? Okay. There we go. Glorious. Now we complete this sequence correctly. Or not. Or not. Why is it that Silksong of all games is the one? That makes me lose my will to live. Is the one that makes me lose my will to live. All the time. Every single time. Normally by the end of these episodes, I'm just like, thank God that's fucking done. And that's not what a game is supposed to be. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be rewarding. But this bit here, where I just have to constantly go back to heal, is fucking tedious. Just have a fucking bench. I don't care if there's just rhyme or reason. I don't care if this is the challenge mode. If it's the challenge mode, then just get rid of the little worms. Like, I can understand having the, like, platforms, so you have a little checkpoint to go back to for when you actually hit a ledge or spike or die. But get rid of the worms, so you have to do it all in one life. I did not tell you to face that way, Hornet. I was telling you to face the right. Do you... It really is what I say. There is like a 0.1 second delay when you input something between being allowed to input another thing. Or maybe they just hit them all at the same time. And then maybe you just stay floating in the air even when you let go of the fucking button! Just... What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Like, I don't get it! Why is the game being so bloody finicky, inconsistent? Yay! I love getting hit by the thing that heals me! Just make it a goddamn bench. Literally, just make it a goddamn bench. There is no reason that this isn't just a bench. Other than a fuck you for people that don't have the ability to spend 5 hours of their life on this. Granted, today I do have that. I have made sure to put away the time needed in order to do this. What was that? Okay. I like how, in the end, my entire challenge of do this without speaking has just gone out the window at this point. Because of just how frustrating and infuriating the damn thing is. I'm honestly of the opinion if you get hit, you should be allowed to double jump too. Otherwise, you just lead to sequences where you just can't recover. Honestly, I hate the fact the double jump and the float are the same button. Because sometimes you don't want to double jump and you just want to float, and sometimes you don't want to float and you just want to double jump. But the problem is they have to be the same button. Because they're both the mobility button. I hate this. I hate this. Why the hell am I tormenting myself? Because apparently I hate myself, and that's the best excuse I have. Okay. First time, let's do this. Damn it! We can do this. We can do this. I am the Parafox Archangel. I have done worse. I have done better. And I will not be defeated By a stupid bunch of spikes on walls. And some floating ass bugs. That's inconsistent. I should have been able to hit that one because I jumped high enough, but the game just said, no, you didn't jump high enough. Well, why not, game? I put the same amount of pressure on the jump button for that one as I have for every other one. This is what I mean by consistency. Okay. There we go. Oh, fuck's sake. Why do they... A bench. I stand by my point. A bench. It should just be a fucking bench. Because a bench is effectively the exact same thing, except people with lives can then go continue with those lives. And what would be really nice is when Hornet decides, hey, I want to do a regular attack. I had a way to fucking punish her. Give me a method to punish Hornet. I would love that. I want a way to hurt Hornet the way she hurts me. When she decides to be so fucky-wucky, inconsistent, and not do the thing she's meant to do that she's done 1,000 times already. Why is it a 1 in 10 chance that she just fails whatever she's meant to be doing? Why? I just want to know. Why? Okay. To be fair, I think that's another one of my words. Okay. Why did that go over it? I just don't understand the hitboxes at times. Sometimes it goes straight over, sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. Is it just literally got a little bit of RNG factor attached to it? Because it fucking shouldn't. Press the buttons, she ignores the buttons. I press the buttons more, she ignores them more. Hornet, we're not leaving until this is done. You realize that, right? You can protest as much as you want about this entire sequence. We are doing it until it is done. And they all have to watch through it too. So if you don't want them to suffer at least, stop obeying my bloody inputs. Okay? So when I tell you to do a downward attack, you do a downward attack. If I just tell you to attack, you actually attack instead of just ignoring it entirely. If I tell you to jump, you jump. If I tell you to glide, you glide. This is what we need from you. Consistency. Alright then, time for the umpteenth attempt. I think I started this at the 45-minute mark. Which means I've been here for an hour and a quarter at this point. Because I'm nearing the 2-hour mark of this recording. Okay. Okay. You have no right. Why am I still failing at the first fucking hurdle? That's what I want to know. How am I still failing? Sometimes at the first fucking hurdle! I'm just bored at this point, I think. As I say, I've been at this for an hour and a half. Then it just becomes boring. Oh, but it's the challenge of platform. No, it's not. It's fucking not. Especially when everything is so inconsistent. It's RNG luck. And sometimes you just need to get the right roll. But it's me, and I'm a jinx. I don't get the right roll. Sure, I can make up for parts as much as I can with skill. Hornet, please, for the love of God, tell me, when the fuck did I press the bind button then? Because I didn't! And now you've just reverted about an entire 2 minutes of progress! The best part about this is still uncut, so all of you get to suffer and watch me just sigh in boredom. Because, fuck this, I'm not editing this. I said I'm doing this uncut, I'm doing it uncut. I don't care how bad it is. Well, mostly uncut. Obviously, I'm gonna try and remove all the points where I, like, cough and whatnot. Cough, sneeze, and all that, because no one likes to watch those. Oh, for God's sake. the fuck was that? Yeah, no, that was not working. Okay. I really do have to do the, you know, dash upwards to be able to get the height I need for certain of these jumps. So this is what it devolves down to. So this is what it devolves down to. Every single sequence. I start off happy, then it gets frustrating, I get off mad, then I run out of anger, and then I just become apathetic. And apathetic is probably the worst thing a content creator can be. So... yeah. I don't know what else to say, really, at that point. Okay. But at least, if I've reached the apathetic stage... I have a good chance of actually passing now. Because the apathetic stage is normally the point where I win. Damn it. If I had any idea how to make those jumps. But the problem is, I have no way to be able to learn how to make those jumps because I can never get to them consistently. Because of how inconsistent these things are. I'm sorry, did you not... Did that not Silk Needle then literally go over that guy and then not just hit him anyway? Great. Hornet, I am telling you to double jump. You have a double jump. You did not use it in any of that. Why are you trying to float? I know I said to call me out if I'm silent in this entire video, because I should be trying to get better at talking throughout these entire sequences in order to make them entertaining, because the amount of times I found, like, fast-forwarding the boss fight so that people can actually see the boss fight, I don't know, I just don't think is a good thing for me to do. Like, I want people to see the actual boss fight and everything that goes into it. But I should be actually talking and commentating as I do. The same applies to this Path of Pain. And dear God, is it painful. Damn it. Okay, that was my fault. Much too early then. I can take responsibility for that. And then, Jesus. I'm becoming too panicked. And that time it was too late. Am I really asking for that much when I say consistency? I really don't think I am. I just want, when I attack something from the same angle 15 times in a row, for it to hit the exact same place 15 times in a row. Okay. That doesn't make sense, but if you say so, game, I guess. How many people are actually still watching at this point, the 2-hour mark? I don't know. Comment Parafox's Descent into Madness 2.0, the Electric Boogaloo. To be fair, it's probably not 2.0. How many Descents into Madness have I had in this game alone at this point? Quite a few. Quite a few. At least I get the sense that the moment I complete this, bit at the top of it here, it will be complete. It will be finished. I told you to turn right, left, Hornet. But if you can't obey simple commands, I guess there's no hope for you, is there? But yet, you're still being forced to do this. Because we need to do this. Why? To complete one of those stupid little side missions. For completionist's sake. Failing at the first fucking hurdle. Yay. Okay, Hornet, you can get hit 8 times before you die. Now, let's head back, I suppose. I would say we shouldn't, because we should continue, but you can legitimately get hit 7 times in that entire sequence because of your inconsistency with jumping. So, I would rather not take the risk. And now that cough sweet that I was sucking on is has now perished. Alongside any will to live that I may have possessed. How many worms are there? Not sure. Alright. Let's get up here. There we go. You did not get hit by that. You went under it. I don't care what the game says. The game is wrong. But the game has the ability to corrupt the law, so I guess this is just what it feels like when you're in charge of politics. Oh, for fuck's sake. As I mentioned, there reaches a point where it just doesn't become fun anymore. It just becomes tedium incarnate. I have reached that point. Okay. You can't learn it. You complete these things by learning them over time. There's no opportunity to learn it. Because you stand up there once, you die, and then you waste 5 minutes getting back up there. Now you should be able to learn the thing before it, but for some reason I can't! For some reason I just can't! And I'm back at anger, apparently. Ah, the 5 stages of grief. I don't know what stage I'm on. If there's one thing I am at least grateful for, it is those worms. Despite how many times I have already bad-mouthed them this recording and episode and video and... Okay, whatever. I am still grateful for them. I still believe they should just be replaced by a fucking bench! Because they serve no fucking purpose! Other than to tell people who do not have 5 hours to spend on this game, fuck you! But I am still grateful that they're there at all. I never did the Path of Pain in the original Hollow Knight. From my knowledge, it didn't have these sorts of, like, checkpoints like this does. Okay. 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 Fuck! And now it's going to be another 30 minutes before I see that kind of height again. I do not like releasing videos that are well over an hour long, but hey, this is a gimmick video, so I guess everyone gets to enjoy my slow descent into madness. As I slowly, much suffer, and want this to end. But it can't end until it is complete, which it will never be at this rate. So come on, Hornet. You know? Nope, I said get off the screen. I thought about it, but nope. Okay. Okay. Holy bloody fuck yes! Get out of here, you useless prick! What do you better have something good to say? Do they realize it would only be the beginning? If they cleave themselves free, they would need to find their way anew. Oh, worm child, no surprise it's you who meets me here. Following me, are you, or calling me? It is true I would not have sought these lands below if not for your grand actions within them. But now, having journeyed their breadth with singular sights I beheld, flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. Remarkable things all, though given their void-claimed state, it seems you and I may be the last to hold these memories. I cannot allow that outcome, Herald. I act now to save that place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, do you believe my efforts in vain? Me? Certainly you can ask, but I cannot provide a good answer. I've no mind for outcomes. Oh, always my vision is too clouded by the present. Only the journey, the now. For myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. If any other could come to understand that state, Wormchild, I suspect it may be you. Though maybe not yet, not this present, Maybe in a future far when your actions might hail me so again. Alas, from these quaking caves, it is past time I made my swift exit. Hours each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you too come to know the many joys upon the path. Do I actually get anything for that? Of course not. I just get to see wherever the hell this is. What are you? You know, I should actually probably read these too. Sightless burrower that reacts violently to the slightest sound. A common enough bug, though not to be underestimated. Their acuteness of their other senses more than make up for their lack of vision. Immoba, a slow-drifting bug with a top-heavy shell. The bug reacts little to threats, even those that could claim its life. The poor creature has lived a life too calm and coddled. It would not fare well in the world beyond its walls. Skrill. I need to defeat 9 more, apparently. 1, 2... Huh. I can't see downwards. 3, 4... I don't know what number that I'm on. Well, I don't know what to make of these sands, but... I don't know what I might be finding here. At the very least, I can try and find these bloody things. Interesting. No, I'm good not descending down into Farloom right now. I want to see what else is up here. I've been told one of the little things that I can acquire here from depths below, now only wind. Friends seduced, sweet promises whispered. The weaving ones beckon from depths below. Now only the wind, the weaving ones beckon. Ah. Oh. Ah. There's the memento I was promised. Quite frankly, I deserve that. Now tell me about this bug. This surface dweller is free of silk. Its nature remains its own. The monarch's influence must only have stretched below it. Man, Hornet, you're just such a psychopathic murderer, aren't you? So what's in this direction, then?
Yanara.
Out there lies the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Farloon will fall to a black fate of my making. My choice is made. I will not abandon its bugs to that grim end. I must descend again and cut them free. Oh. Okay. I love how many bugs I've fucking murdered for no justifiable reason. I'm just gonna have a quick check of something. No, it doesn't look like I'm missing anything up here. I just wanted to make sure of that before descending down, in case this doesn't allow me to go back up. But it does. Okay. Marvelous. Well, everyone. This has been an interesting episode of some degree, I'm pretty sure, shouldn't I? Damn, I promised to talk about that, didn't I? Okay, yes, I guess you can show up now. Alright, let's talk about the bus in the room. For the loyal viewers that have made it this far, and for the cheaters that just skipped straight to the end, I suppose. Alright, the deal with Limbus is that half the recordings have just gone. Half the original recordings, because I streamed them, and those stream archives are disappear after like 2 weeks on Twitch. Half of them are just gone, because my computer corrupted back in 2024. Which made me lose half of them. So, the only way I can really release Limbus now is if I just start from the point that I am currently, which just leaves out, like... I don't even think I finished Chapter 3, so... Canto 3, even. So that just misses out, like... 4 or 5 cantos worth of content. Or I re-record them, and I don't know what people would want me to do with that, because I'm clearly leveled for all the other stuff, so that stuff would just be weak. So the only really thing I could do is record the cutscenes, because the obvious fights are just not going to be anything. So, if you've made it this far, you care about Limbus, let me know what you want me to do. Do you want me to just start from the point that I am? Because I have been recording the streams that I have had since I've restarted content creation this year. So that's Canto 6 it would be starting with. Or if you think I should re-record all the cutscenes of the old one and just make one, maybe just do one big mega collaboration of it all and just condense everything into like one mega 8-hour episode or something. I don't know. Let me know what you all want to see and what happens with it, because I know Limbus is the big important thing that people want to see, so yeah, let me know the options that you would think it should be done. Re-record all the cutscenes, re-record the cutscenes and all the fights. I can imagine doing the boss fights at the very least, because they're kind of special. Redo, just start off where I am, or what, yeah. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see, and if you legitimately made it through to the end, make sure you comment, Bussy Wussy. Sure, why not? I'll go with that. Bussy Wussy. We'll go with Bussy Wussy. If you made it legitimately through the entire video, comment Bussy Wussy. Don't worry, we'll know if you're telling the truth. Well, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.